While fire kills with fury, water kills gently. Welcome to this episode. Still on the PMP of April 28th to 30th. Our next story will be Youth Banish Suspected Wizard from Town. Like I said in my previous video concerning these animal attacks. In Black Africa, we would have said they are witches or wizards. These people didn't say so. Okay. Youth banished suspected wizard from town. The youth of Abenu in the Pando district of the Volta region took the law into their own hands and chased a man whom they suspected to be a wizard from the town after allegedly subjecting him to inhuman treatment. I'm sorry. Paragraph. According to sources, after the death of Abi Dakpo, a businesswoman through a motor accident, people in the town blamed one Kwame Nuchigbi, 53, as the one who spiritually caused the death of the businesswoman. He was therefore arraigned before a fetish priest at Kasa, near AdaM Junction. This is what most believers will say, no. If God didn't allow it, no person could have killed him. And let it go. But it's different for people of different beliefs. Okay, it's a different matter altogether. Okay. Subjecting him to inhuman treatment. Yes. He was therefore arraigned before a fetish priest at Kase, near AdaM Junction. Paragraph. After trying him by ordeal, the fetish priest accused him as the one responsible for the death of the businesswoman. Full stop. Back home, the youth in the town subjected Nuchugbi to physical assault for 3 days and ordered him to leave the town on the 4th day. They therefore burnt down his house, rendering him and his family homeless. Paragraph. Fortunately, information reached the police at Pando, who quickly rushed to the town and conveyed him to the Marquette Hospital in Pando for treatment. Full stop. Not satisfied with the rescue operation in inverted commas. Not satisfied with the rescue operation by the police, the youth hired a vehicle and forced Nochigbe's wife and children into it and bade them farewell, warning them not to return to Avenue. Warning them not to return to Avenue. Oh my God. Paragraph. Meanwhile, the police have revealed to PMP that trial by ordeal is an offense before the law. Therefore, they will effect the arrest of the fetish priest and the youth who assaulted Mr. Nuchugbe and set his house ablaze in suspicion that he is a wizard by Prosper Ganyo Pando. Okay. Man eats. Okay, pardon me. I have to read that. Otherwise, viewers will not understand. Man eats human feces. Maybe from now on, I will represent feces by F. I don't know. Okay, a man, name withheld, who attended to nature's call while traveling through Abusikokwe in the eastern region, was forced by the owner of the land on which he defecated to eat part of his own F or face death. Oh my God, I now understand it. And I remember the story. The culprit, a 32-year-old fetish priest, Dawusu Sebi, brutally assaulted his wife, Regina Akpenavi, 25, and inflicted knife wounds on her for protesting against the inhuman treatment meted out to the victim. Oh, women can be sympathetic. Oh my God. Regina was, as a result, rushed to the Volta River Authority Hospital, VRA Hospital, in Akosombo, where she was admitted for treatment and discharged after a week. Look at that. Because of, man, you are attacking your wife because she's been sympathetic to somebody you're attacking. God have mercy on us. Okay, after a week, Sebi has been fined an amount of 10 million cedis or 9 months imprisonment in default by a Kpando Community Tribunal presided over by Mr. E.M. Asando. Full stop, paragraph. According to the prosecution, Sebi located his shrine between Pong and Abusia Kwokwe on the Pong Accra Road. Full stop. On January 24, the victim, who was passing through Abusia Kwokwe, had to attend to nature's call in a bush, but was confronted by Sebi soon after. Soon after, who forced him was confronted by Sebi soon after, who forced him to eat part of his F because the land belonged to him. Oh my God. The land belonged to him, the prosecution said. Full stop. Shortly after this incident, Regina arrived at the scene and reprimanded Sebi for his action and pleaded with him to allow the victim to go away. Full stop. Paragraph. Back home, the prosecution said that Sebi became offended at the wife's intervention and therefore subjected her to severe beatings and inflicted on her knife wounds. Full stop. When the news reached the people in the town, some of the youth organized themselves and stormed Sebi's home, which is a bit remote from town, freed Regina from his grip, and reported the case to the Pando police. Regina, Regina was later rushed to the VRA hospital in Akosombo, where she was admitted for a week. Repetition, okay, I've also been repeating things. Full stop. Sebi, who pleaded not guilty initially, later changed his mind, later changed his plea to guilty. Full stop. Meanwhile, he has begun serving his jail term at the Akuse prisons, while his relatives and patrons of the shrine are reported to be making efforts to raise the 10 million cedis to pay the fine by Prospect Ganyo Pong. And that was page 3. Let's see what's there in page 4 for us. This is for the women about beauty therapy. It's about beauty therapy. Complexion perfection. Hey, this is a catchy title. Complexion perfection. Let's see. The most flattering prints. Prints. Big pores. Okay. Let's go. Maybe we'll come back to that later. Complexion perfection. Okay, I think we should do that. We should do that because the next page is also naked face, a story in a series. So that is the next page. So let's do the beauty therapy for the sake of our ladies. Uh, the most flattering prints. Okay, let me go at the top. Living in big letters. Suffer no more in silence. Nikki will give you solutions to most of your beauty and slimming problems. Nikki will give you solutions to most of your beauty and slimming problems. Then, the most flattering prince, designer designer Trinatex tips on picking patterns that make your form look fabulous. Tip 1. Wear a big print to draw attention to a body part. Look at that. Okay, let me finish it. Wear a big print to draw attention to a body part you're proud of and divert attention from one you are less from one you're less excited about, says Tina. Hey, women. I told you, women are next to God. Pardon me for saying that. May God forgive me. Uh, okay. Tip 2. Long curved skimming dresses look better in big prints. Prints disguise little bumps and bulges, says Tina. Tip 3. You already know vertical stripes are slimming and horizontal stripes are pretty much evil. But you may not know that di- diagonal stripes are very body friendly. Aku's story. Aku's story. Let me see. The EUM experience continued from Thursday's issue. Okay, I think we should leave that. Mhm. Then we have to the far left, uh, better beauty problems, beauty problems solved with Nikki Kwenyefu Bua Amponsem, Principal and Image Academy for Girls and Women. The line down my fingers. Okay. Big pause. My pores seem bigger during the hot weather. My face also becomes so oily. How can I make my pores less noticeable? Answer. Uh, Answer yes. First of all, you are not imagining things. Sorry, first of all, you are not imagining things. Pores actually do get bigger in hot weather. Here's why. The heat increases perspiration and revs up your skin's oil making machinery, which in turn makes pores work over time to release the excess sweat and sebum. Sebum is spelled Sebum. Technically, pores don't open and close, but they can change size by 10. They can change size by 10 to 20% depending on the amount of material that's coming out of them. When pores are overtaxed, it's also easy for them to become clogged, causing blemishes. Full stop. Start using the gentle daily after. Start using start using a gentle daily after cleansing. After cleansing. Full stop. You can also get a salon AHA peel to deep clean and thereby shrink each pore. Full stop. Look for one at second image by calling 020-813-6839. Full stop. You will also be advised on the type of products to use at home to tighten the pores further. That's where when you call that number. Mm. And then that's followed by the picture of a beautiful girl. Okay. Uh, Complexion perfection. Yes. And this is the title that attracted me. Complexion perfection. Frigid temperatures, Sahara like radiator heat, and super low humidity actually pull moisture from your skin, drying it out and causing an inflammatory response that results in uh, redness, blotchiness, and flakes. Full stop. Buy a humidifier, into brackets. The more moisture you put in the air, the less will be leached from your skin. And follow these steps to rescue your radiance. Then followed by that, beat beat blotchiness. Beat blotchiness. Use a cleanser and use a cleaner containing soothing lactic acid to get rid of red uh, splotches. To get rid of red splotches. Two, or following that, shed dead skin. Shed dead skin. I mean, like the reptiles do. I don't know. Eh? Since it's easier for creams to sink into skin that isn't suffering that to skin that isn't suffering from a pileup of scaly cells, incorporate gentle exfoliation into your regimen. Full stop. The builder, sorry, the milder the buff, the better. Dash, and use it just twice a week. Then, followed by that, word to the wise. Take a holiday from products containing retinol during the winter months when your skin is super sensitive. Then under that, choose choose a choose a superpowered smoother. To get the most healing kind of radiation possible, reach for moisturizer. Reach for a moisturizer rich in the radical fighting antitoxins, which make skin look and feel better in the short term and fight wrinkles in the long term. Full stop. Powerful oxidants include vitamin A, C. This is for the ladies. Powerful antioxidants include vitamins A, C, and E, comma, grape seed extract, comma, lycopene, comma, pomegranate, comma, and olive oil, full stop. Other essential ingredients to look for in a cream are hyaluronic acid, into brackets, which actually draws moisture to your skin and keeps it there, brackets close, and silicone, into brackets, which instantly gives your face a silky feel, bracket close. Then tip, pattern your radar, tip, colon, then pattern, comma, rather than massaging, massaging, comma, moisturizer into damp skin increases blood flow, which allows for better penetration of product. Then under, chilly or cold weather leads to epidermal water loss, or what one doctor calls the sauna scenario. Colon. The heavy clothing you wear to combat the cold outside causes subtle sauna-like sweating when you return to overheated rooms. As the surface vapor dries, it leaches away moisture and all your silky smoothness. Full stop. Try these tactics to insulate yourself against feather flaking. Full stop. Then in bigger trims again. Keep showers short and warm. Keep showers short and warm. Long hot cleansing sessions deplete your skin's natural emollients. Emollients is spelled Emollients. Then next, uh, deep print. Brush your body. Exfoliate all over to shed dead skin, comma, stimulate blood circulation, and enhance the absorption of the hydrating ingredients in your moisturizer. Full stop. You can either use a traditional body scrub or try the newly popular spa tactic of dry brushing, comma, in which you quickly sweep a natural bristle brush over dry skin. Full stop. Then moisturize immediately. Apply an antitoxin patch cream within 3 minutes of bathing, sorry, to seal in That fresh from the shower moisture is a word hyphenated all the place. Fresh, to seal that fresh from the shower moisture. Full stop is one word. Um, so I've already said page 7 is about a series of stories. The naked face. Maybe one day when there is time we'll go over reading them again. This time just the naked face. Maybe as the need may be. Uh, Page 8, the entrepreneur. How to build a media profile. Route to the top. How to get serious but keep the spark. If it all collapses, ask yourself how to do better next time. Stress buster. No need to panic. These are all under the entrepreneur. I don't know who should read it. Okay, relationships. The love mistake you don't know you are making. Oh, I think we can go there. It's pretty long, but we will try. The lab mistakes you don't know you are making. Think your main squeeze is happy as hell because he's not feeling any complaints, because he's not filing any complaints. It's a question. Yes. Think your main squeeze is happy as hell because he's not feeling any complaint. He's not filing any complaints. I'm sorry. It's a question. Well, you're not off the hook just yet. Here's what he secretly craves from coupledom. Coupledom. Couple and then dom added. Uh, Once you've settled into being a couple, it's important to put your relationship on cruise control and curb the attitude that that as long as your big lag isn't complaining, then he must be content. Good advice. Mhm. People suffer without complaining. Uh, we used to say suffering in silence. Okay, full stop. Problem is that no news is good news. Mm. No news is good news. Everything's okay is the biggest girlfriend goof up you can make. Full stop. You see, when your when your boyfriend is calmed about your bone. Oh, my English isn't very good. I don't know. The writing there is not clear. Either is L or C or O, come. Then the rest of the letters, it begins with either L or C. Then the rest of the letters is SUMED. I think it's summed. I don't know. Let me read it as summed. When your boyfriend is summed about your bond, I'm sorry if that's not the case. Like I say, my English can be bad. Mm, mm. When your boyfriend is summed up about your bond, full stop. He's literally a loss. He's literally at loss for words. Full stop. Many men, even if they are the pull no punches type, don't know how to broach the topic of what's bugging them in a relationship, let alone carry on a conversation about what to do to fix it. Paragraph. Uh, another reason guys get tongue tied is that men see their relationships through rose-colored glasses. Full stop. They want so much to believe there are no problems that they don't address their concerns, hoping they will go away. Full stop. though likely though likely resolvable when they first crop up and they self crop up, those problems snowball when ignored. Full stop. The end result, the guy decides to bail, leaving his ambushed girlfriend to wonder what the hell just happened. Paragraph. Besides sleeping her start, before sleeping her start a truth serum, how is a clique supposed to find out if her beauty, sorry, if her beau had, if her beau had a beef, if her beau had a beef, I don't know if it's beau or beau, beau. Pardon me again for my ignorance. Mm. Okay, it's a question. Well, you've come to the right place. We did some snooping and uncovered what keeps a relationship from going stale in a guy's eyes. Full stop. Look, ladies, we know the onus of putting energy into your twosome shouldn't rest solely on you. Look, ladies, we know the onus of putting energy into your twosome shouldn't rest solely on you. Yes. Just bear in mind, though, that the things we've identified below will help to make your bond a blissful and long-lasting one. One, these are what is mentioning below. Those things mentioned below are here, though not numbered. Show him he's special. Then remember when you used to stock your fridge with your guy's favorite beer. It's the question, sorry. Remember when you used to stock your fridge with your guy's favorite beer or warm up his towel in the dryer on tortuously cold mornings? Question mark. Neither does he. Full stop. Well, maybe he remembers, but it's distant memory. Well, maybe he remembers, but it's a distant memory. Full stop. That's because in the infatuation stage of love, into brackets, i.e., the first 3 or 6 months, your your man is in the forefront of your mind. So you can't help but do special little things to show how often you think of him. Full stop. But as time goes by, and the infatuation wears off, your permanent thoughts of him are replaced by a real world of responsibilities. Full stop. After all, who has time to swing by the liquor store when there's dry cleaning to be picked up? Question. But it's super important to continue to make your guy feel special, and even the littlest yes, and even the littlest gesture can say a lot. Then into brackets, into inverted commas. My boyfriend is addicted to those tiger nuts, says Amina 32. And you know what tiger nuts can do? Hmm? Okay. So, in inverted commas. So whenever I see them, I will buy a few to give him later. It's such a silly thing, but psyched. He gets so psyched when I whip one out. And psyched is spelled Psicched. He gets so psyched when I wipe one out. Oh, sorry, when I whip one out. Hmm? Paragraph. To another way to woo your beau, albeit a bit more costly one, is to pick up the date tab now and then. To pick up the date tab now and then. Full stop. Says Perry. Says Perry. This somebody. Guys, in inverted commas, guys, once they've settled into a relationship, they need I feel like they are not being taken advantage of. Comments closed. Mami, 24. Mami, 24, learned that lesson the hard way. When she began dating Parky, he'd balk if he'd balk if she so much as reached for her purse. Full stop. 3 months into the relationship, however, that attitude changed, though Parky never said squat about it. Full stop. Inverted commas again. One night, we went out to a club. When we got to when we got to the admission door, he stalled and asked if I had a few CDs to spare. Mammy recalls. I said no, and he anted up as usual. And he anted up as usual. Anted is spelled Anted. Ted. He anted up as usual. After that, I never heard from him again. Oh, money boyfriend. I had zero idea what went wrong. But then, a mutual friend of ours spilled the beans a few months after our breakup. He told me that Paki felt like he was my ATM, and he had had enough. It means that the boy has been spending on her, and she doesn't have anything on her. She never thinks of spending on him. Okay, paragraph. To avoid my misfit, don't get stalled in courtship mood. You know the drill. He coughs up all the cash, picks you up, drops you off, and plans every date down to the last detail. Full stop. Instead, take him out to the favorite restaurant or make some surprise calls to him when he's at work. You don't have to go over the top. Just do enough to prove to him that you still care. He regularly craves compliments from you. Mm, okay. In the nauseatingly am enamored in the nauseatingly enamored phrase of in the in the nauseatingly enamored face is spelled Phace. In the nauseatingly enamored phase of early dating, women tend to gush about their boyfriends dash both of them and to both of them and to others in front of them. But once the hank struck starry-eyed stage dwindles, so do the compliments, full stop. Well, guess what? Your man relies on your nuggets of praise to pump him up, full stop. Men aren't used to getting pats on the back from other people, so they depend on us for the goods, full stop. You might figure that he knows you think he's great, into brackets, why else would you be with him? Yes. But the message he gets from your gushless encounters is that you are no longer impressed with what he has to offer you. Paragraph. Uh, Now, we're not saying you need a phone over him from morning till night. Phone is spelled Fawn. We're not saying you need a phone over him from morning till night. Just toss him the kudos he deserves. Uh, when it comes to praise, the more exact you are, the better, because it seems more genuine. Full stop. Whenever we're about to go out, and my guy is getting dressed, I will I will say something like, "Your butt looks mighty fine in those jeans." inverted commas, says Sabina, 24. First of all, it's true, full stop. Plus letting him know obviously, makes him happy. But don't make the mistake of limiting your ego pumping to his hot looks. Full, full stop. Men appreciate getting strokes for achievements, smarts, and toughness more than for superficial appearances. So when he rules the pool table, rave away. A secondary benefit to giving him props? Question mark. When you praise his behavior, he will be more likely to act the way you like and comment on your positive traits too. To be continued. Well, I don't know if I'll have the paper. If I have it, fine. If you don't have it, we regrettably have to take it like that. Uh, the next topic is not in front of the children. Viewers, I think we will pause here and push it to the next episode. So in our next episode, we shall go to page 9 of PMP of 28th to 30th April 2003. The title being Not in Front of the Children. Good advice, I suppose. Followed by subtle signs. Subtle signs, he dicks you. Followed by subtle signs, he dicks you. He dicks you means he admires you. Thank you very much. And apologize for bad reading. I always apologize. Better to apologize than not. So next video, we hope to continue. Thank you very much. Bye bye.